In the ancient kingdom of Ascen, where the red earth shimmered under a golden sun, King Agbe ruled with a wise and noble heart. His people adored him, and peace bloomed across the land. But even in paradise, the shadows of envy can grow long and dark. The king's younger brother, Abudu, was a man consumed by a burning jealousy. He craved the throne and could no longer stand to live in his brother's magnificent shadow. One moonless night, the ultimate betrayal unfolded. Abudu, with his loyal guards, crept into the palace, murdered his own brother, and seized power. To cement his wicked rule, Abudu spun a monstrous lie. He accused the king's only son, a young boy named Abudu, of the horrific crime. Abudu, barely 14, was banished from his home, cast out into the harsh wilderness to perish. As the young prince fled for his life, Abudu's guards hunted him relentlessly. But fate had other plans. Deep in the forest of Awika, a land beyond Ascen's borders, the wounded and exhausted prince collapsed. There, two humble farmers, Agbunzi and Ago, discovered him. They took him in, nursed him back to health, and raised him as their own son. Fearing for his life, Abudu hid his royal lineage, burying the truth of his past deep within his heart. Years went by. Abudu grew into a strong and skilled warrior, his character marked by bravery, wisdom, and a deep sense of justice. But the ache for his lost home never truly faded. Back in Ascen, the kingdom suffered under Abudu's cruel tyranny. The land, once prosperous, was now a place of fear and despair. Heavy taxes drove villagers into poverty, and any voice raised in dissent was silenced forever. Among the suffering was Adenegbe, Abudu's childhood friend. She never lost faith that the prince was still alive. Unable to bear the oppression any longer, she fled Ascen, embarking on a desperate search for help, for any glimmer of hope. But Abudu's spies were never far behind. They cornered her near the Awika border, and a fierce struggle began. Just as her capture seemed certain, a tall, powerful warrior emerged from the trees. His blade was a flash of lightning, striking down the guards one by one with unmatched skill. When the dust finally settled, Adenegbe looked into the eyes of her rescuer and gasped in disbelief. "Abudu," she whispered, her voice trembling. Tears streamed down their faces as they embraced for the first time in 16 long years. She told him of their people's suffering, of his uncle's tyrannical rule. A fire of rage ignited in Abudu, but the ghosts of his past held him back. The weight of his father's death was a burden he still carried. That evening, Agbunzi and Ago, the farmers who had become his family, spoke to him with gentle wisdom. "Abudu," Agbunzi said softly, "a lion cannot run from his own shadow forever. You were born to lead, not to hide." Still, Abudu hesitated. The fear was too great. But then, one night, his father, King Agbe, came to him in a dream. "My son," the king's voice echoed, "the blood of kings runs through your veins. Rise, reclaim what is yours, and free our people." Abudu awoke with tears on his face and a new fire in his soul. He gathered his weapons and stood before his guardians. "It is time," he declared. With Agbunzi, Ago, and Adenegbe by his side, Abudu returned to Ascen. The news spread like wildfire. The lost prince had come home. A fierce battle for the kingdom erupted, a struggle that shook the very foundations of the palace. Spears clashed, swords sang, and the people of Ascen rose up, rallying behind their true king. In a climactic showdown, Abudu faced Abudu in the great hall where his father had been murdered. "You stole my crown, my childhood, and my father," Abudu's voice thundered through the hall. "But you will never steal my destiny." Their blades met one final time. When silence fell, Abudu lay defeated. The people cheered as Abudu, the rightful heir, was crowned king of Ascen. Peace was restored, and Abudu ruled with the same wisdom and compassion as his father. The lost prince had finally come home. Thank you for watching this incredible story of justice and destiny. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and subscribe for more epic tales. We'll see you in the next video.